A South African High Court has ruled that Sudan President Omar al Bashir cannot leave the country until tomorrow, when it is decided whether al Bashir will be handed over to the International Criminal Court. Bashir is in South Africa, where he was attending the African Union Summit. There is a warrant of arrest against al Bashir by the ICC and the court over war crimes and crimes against humanity. And this comes as the AU press further for the termination of the ICC case against Deputy President William Ruto.
Sudanese President Omar al Bashir, who was indicted by the ICC over war crimes and crimes against humanity, has had a warrant of arrest hanging over his head for the past 6 years. Bashir has largely traveled to ICC non-member states, but has also made visits to ICC member states, including Kenya, where he attended the promulgation of the new constitution in the year 2010. His weekend visit to South Africa for the African Union Summit saw the first move by an ICC member state to try and take some action against him. Following an application by a human rights group, a South African court issued interim orders to prevent him from leaving South Africa. At the summit in Johannesburg, Kenya was once again lobbying African countries to join hands in the push to have the case against Deputy President William Ruto at the ICC terminated. A decision taken in January at the AU summit in Addis Ababa, requesting the United Nations Security Council to have the ICC terminate or suspend the case against Ruto, has borne no fruit. But the AU is not letting the matter rest. The AU Executive Council on Saturday approved a draft resolution asking the United Nations Security Council to terminate or suspend Ruto's case. The Council says its renewed request is in light of an application by ICC prosecutor Fatou Bensouda to use evidence from witnesses who have recanted statements, refused to testify, or have since died. It also wants the African Union Commission to be enjoined in the application by the ICC prosecutor. Kenya's campaign to get Ruto off the hook has not been easy. With proposals by countries opposed to the ICC to have international crimes tried on African soil, African countries have been slow in ratifying the Malabo Protocol. The protocol proposes the collapsing of two courts, the African Court of Justice and the African Court on Human and People's Rights, into the African Court on Justice and Human Rights, with an expanded mandate to try, among others, genocide, war crimes and crimes against humanity. Kenya has already taken the first step towards the formation of the court.
And to this end, Kenya has just signed the Malabo Protocol on the African Court of Justice and Human Rights, and I will transmit the instruments to our Parliament for ratification. In addition, Kenya today pledges $1 million to the establishment of the African Court of Justice and Human Rights.
Kenya is yet to secure even half of the minimum 15 ratifications that would kick off the process of establishing an African Court on Justice and Human Rights. Rita Tinina, KTN.